Hello! It's me again. Now, I've just been away with Mr. D on a lovely holiday to Menorca. Woo! And now we're back in England. But no, the weather's not too bad actually. And I said before I left that I was going to do a little review on the stuff that we were going to use to do underwater metal detecting. Now a little pan. I've got a whole load of stuff. Now bear with me, hold on. I've got a load of stuff that I'm going to be showing you. I've got the masks, the snorkels, the detectors and a camera and some other bits. So it's going to be very quick. It's just going to be a quick review because not everyone wants to know about the masks, not everyone wants to know about the camera, and not everyone wants to know about the detector. But basically, I'm going to start with the underwater camera because this little baby let me down big time. Now this is a Fuji FinePix underwater camera. And this is only the second holiday that I've used it on and it sprang a leak. I'm so gutted. Now it has this lovely device system to open it up with numbers. Say you do 1 first. Now this is another thing, extremely stiff. Now I thought I'd loosened all this. So you're doing all these and it flicks open. And you have your battery and you have your memory card and you've got some little points that you can stick wires in for the bits. But what it has is this fixed seal. Okay? So it's supposed to be really good. Really waterproof. And then you do the closure things there and Bob's your uncle, you get going. But what I found was, and this is what you've got to do when you've been using it in the sea, is give it a rinse. But it was the seawater that has killed it. I opened it up. So what happened was, the seawater got all in there, all around there, and in these little points and around there, and I was absolutely gutted big time. And I dried it all up, and even Mr. D had to have a go at fiddling around trying to get a bit of cardboard in there and getting sand out, and it was a nightmare basically. And that's only the second holiday that we've used it. So you're supposed to close it, and you're supposed to do number 1, and then you do number 2, and then that's supposed to be it. So I'm gutted. I'm going to be writing them an email. Second holiday and it's leaked. I ended up putting Vaseline. We'd only used it once in the sea and it sprung the leak. So to try and get some more footage, like I said I was going to be doing, underwater videoing of the detectors, try and get some more footage, I put some Vaseline around to try and help it, but it did spring a leak again, and it has, unfortunately, that is to blame for ruining my review on the underwater detectors. So I'm gutted because we got to do Jack Diddley basically. So put that aside. Oh, and it comes with a lovely case should you want one. It's funny. Not. Okay, so moving on. Ooh, I've got to show you these. I really have, because for snorkeling, I've not done a lot of snorkeling in my time, but last year we got some cheap masks and snorkel from, you know, the local shop on holiday, and they were okay. We did actually get 3 pairs. The first was really cheap and they didn't spring a leak, and the second pair we got, which was supposed to be even better, cost more. Actually all I got was leaks. So this time we said we'd go out and we'd get some really good snorkeling stuff. So we went for these. Mares. That's a good name. And believe you me, they are worth it. They are absolutely fantastic. Now these, excuse the condition, they have had a quick wash, but they could do with a better one since we've been back. These have a side panel, so your vision is just brilliant. You're not, most snorkels you're putting them on and you can't, you know, you're governed. That's it. You can only see forward like that. These, you just feel like there's nothing in your way, and they do not leak, and they fit beautifully. I was so impressed. I'm going to give these 10 out of 10 because they are really, really good. And the straps are really easy to adjust. Now I'm going to, so you can either, you pull them to tighten, and then you squeeze, and if I'm going to be able to do it, you squeeze the two little bits there and it'll pull. Can you see those? You just squeeze them together and it pulls it back, and then just to tighten it you just pull it. They are well worth it. They come in different colours. I went for the yellow because I'm a yellow fan, and Mr. D went for the black. Here we are. Again, the side panel ones. So really, really good, really, really chuffed. And then we went for these fantastic snorkels. And I've got rabbit hairs all over them already. I don't know what's best colour to show you what they can do. See, I went for a yellow one. Now they have, these are the ones that are super duper for when the waves come, or when you go under the water and they close up. They close up and you're not going to breathe in water. And all you got to do is remember to blow out first. Blow out first when you get to the top. You'll have no problems. A lot of people apparently start sucking. As soon as they get to the top, they start saying, oh, I can't breathe. And it's because it's shut still, because the system's trying to help you not get water inside. So give it a good blow and you're away. Fantastic. Again, see, I'm not the biggest snorkeling person in the world. I say biggest, you know, I don't do a lot of it, but I was just so impressed. I don't know if that's the actual name of them. Mares. What does it say? Ergo Dry. There you go. Mares Ergo Dry. But again, well worth it because I never sucked in any water. Brilliant. Fantastic. Now then, for what you might all be waiting for. Da 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 da. And I didn't want it to turn on. The Vibra-Tector. These are brill. Absolutely brill. And they're just so fun and they're so light. Let's see if I can balance it to prove a point. You know, little finger. They are just so light. It's fantastic. Brilliant in your hand luggage, or we had them in our suitcases because we were short on space in our hand luggage. But they survived. We had them in a bag, plenty of clothes around them. I mean, we've got hard suitcases anyway, so they've got extra protection. But fantastic for travelling. What can I say about it? Okie dokes. You have a 9-volt battery. That's what they run on. There you go. That's all it is. Pop it in. You screw that in and you're away. Totally waterproof. Much better than my camera. Not a peak of water inside that. Absolutely brilliant. Now to switch it on, you just tilt it up and, oh, it's on. There you go. It does a flash and a vibrate, and that means it's on. And you're going along, and we'll give you a little demonstration of some bits. I mean, I'm already wearing a ring, so it doesn't really help, but if I do a ring. What I have noticed is, because when we were trying these before we went away, air tests are nothing like when you're actually in the sea, over the sand, in the water. Absolutely nothing like. You get such a better response when you're doing it for real than when you're doing an air test. It really is completely different. So basically, you'll get it flashing and vibrating. Let's try something else. Try coin. I really shouldn't be doing it with my ring. There. See? So again, you get the flashing and the vibrating. And let's see if I'll get that earring. So generally speaking, it's fun. It's just brill. It's just brill at picking up stuff. So that's just a demo. And to switch it off, if it'll do it, you just hold it up. Two big whoops, and it's off. And then you're done. And that's it. Brilliant strap. Absolutely brilliant. You're not going to lose it. Good colours, again, so you're not going to lose it. I mean, we had, I went and got some net mesh bags, and we just bunged everything, and we bunged a snorkel, the mask, and the detector in there, and Bob's your way. Got these off eBay. Fantastic little Fimes bags to put your goodies in. Again, it's a mesh, so the water can go through. You can see there. And you just, again, it was handy. Put it on the wrist. If I can gather it up. And I had that on my wrist. So I had that on my wrist. I had my detector on my wrist. I had my camera. And then to top it off, went and got one of these. Now this, and I'm going to show you it all first, is a pet scoop. Now I was looking for sand scoops, and I didn't want to take a humongous scoop into the water. So I went and got a pet food scoop. There you go. There are other colours available, I feel assured, but I went for a pink. And then Mr. D went and drilled me some lovely, lovely holes in, look. So they're excellent. And the thing is though, as excellent as that is, I didn't get to use it. Just didn't get to use it. I had that many things on my wrists, and I'll tell you what it was again, why I didn't really get to use it. We had a major problem with doing this detecting, and I would say anyone is going to have this problem. We didn't use flippers, we were just snorkel, mask and bare feet, and the sea got really a bit too choppy, and what happened was I was going along, and you'll see in the footage, you're going along quite happily, and then you get the signal and it's going off, and what happened was I managed to get, the first day we did this, I managed to grab the find, and it happened to be, I think it was actually a 20 cent. But it was something, it was my first find, and I was over the moon, and I didn't get to record it because I actually got it, I grabbed it and did it quite quick. Now the next day that we tried these, the sea was so choppy that when I got the signal and I was trying to get Mr. D to record me doing it, I put my foot over where the signal was, and I stood up and I was saying to Mr. D, I've got a signal, I've got a signal under my foot, you know, are you ready, you got the camera ready, we're going to go down? So he says right, so he goes down under the water, he's there with the camera, I move my foot, try and get the detector there as quick as possible to go over again. I think I briefly got it, the signal, and then the next minute I'm trying to put my hand there, and then the sea just whooshed me completely away. I mean, I was from being this near Mr. D to out of reach. It was just ridiculous. And could we find that signal again? No. And then that was just the whole problem from there on. We kept trying. I got another signal in a totally different area, and again the sea just took me off. We could not stay in the same spot to do getting it out once you got the signal. It was just mad. So that's the only downside. When you're snorkeling in water and it's too rough, it's not good. But I definitely recommend these. They are so much fun, it's unbelievable, and they do find, and it's just a case of having nice calm waters to do it in. We didn't really have any rock pools. I know Pondguru's done a video and he showed how he's gone along in the rocky areas. There wasn't really much on this because this was a gorgeous cove and it was just mainly sand, and one side of the cove was where the boats come in and the other side was sheer cliffs with a couple of rocks. And then we did go around them, but there was just not enough rocks to find goodies. We did it and there was nothing there. It was a very quiet beach, but in the right area you're going to have so much fun. You are going to find goodies for sure. So there you go, that's my review on mast, snorkel, useless underwater cameras and the Vibra-Tector. Now if you'd like to know where we got ours from, I will put a link on the info, and I can even put a link on for the masks if you like. But if you do get one, have fun. You will have fun without a doubt. Happy hunting! Catch you soon.